I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. There's a lot of noise in the background. We came to pick my daughter-in-law from her workplace. You can take your call. Came to pick my daughter-in-law from her workplace. The hospital is just across the road. And you can see these lawnmowers keeping this park. Just look at the beauty of this park. Keeping this park clean. And this is the grass, they'll come and carry them away. There is a machine there that will carry this grass away. Keeping this park very clean. I want to do a series of random thoughts. I talked about confidence in the systems. Apart from systems being put in place, there should be playing according to the rules of the game. You must play according to the rules of the game. The judiciary in our system has not played according to the rules of the game. The police, the military, the politicians. Then we, the citizenry, we need to obey rules. We need to obey rules. We need to follow instructions. So that's one aspect. Then another thought
on that,
yes.
For following rules. One thing that I was surprised when I came here initially,
yes.
like we're taking cabs in the night, and the cab driver gets to an intersection, and it's at night. There's no one there,
yes.
But he stops.
Yes.
And I don't think, to a certain degree, I think it just become a culture that the rules are obeyed. So do you think that we've grown over time? We've developed a culture because of our environment, because of our systems, not to adhere to rules, because adhering to rules doesn't necessarily get people anywhere.
Okay. You remember I did a video on safety and insecurity.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The man gets to, I experienced that in South Africa, in Port Elizabeth. When they get to a place, they will stop, even though there are no cars coming. But they will pin down their doors.
Okay.
You see, when the person gets to a place at night and he knows that he can be robbed, the tendency is for him not to stop.
Yeah.
So there is insecurity, there's lack of safety. And when you don't have punishment for breaking the rules. I was in Australia, and the former Prime Minister was said to have been rushing somewhere, and he passed the traffic lights. When you break the traffic lights in Australia, you just say, brr, 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 brr. Cameras will take shots of your number plate, and then they will send the bills to you. And the Australian Prime Minister drove across the line, only his two back tires. They dragged him. So if people break the rules and there is no punishment, people break the rules and people defend them for breaking the rules, then other people will not obey the rules. And sometimes if people are rewarded for breaking the rules, imagine somebody rigs an election, he comes for Thanksgiving service, somebody rigs an election and his supporters are dancing and celebrating. It creates a bad model for those who want to obey rules. That's one of the challenges. Then let me talk about my random. Is there any question you want to ask?
No.
Okay. Let me talk about my random talks. I couldn't bend down to lace my shoes, but since I came, well, yes, we looked at your wristwatch and we've trekked
10,000 steps.
In how many days?
No, just yesterday.
Yesterday we trekked 10,000 steps, and I checked my blood pressure this morning. I didn't take medication. It is normal. And I'm able to bend and untie my shoes. Before now, I would do it most of the time, but I attempted and it was freer. So I found out that trekking and being in a conducive environment like this can naturally reduce your blood pressure. So I've been trekking, and I'm calm in this kind of environment. It can naturally reduce your blood pressure. Then something else happened this morning. I took a leisure bath. You know, I have water heaters, I have solar systems, but if I want to take my bath, I will use a bucket and a bowl, our traditional style. And The leisure I enjoy taking that bath is limited by the volume of water in the bowl, and then the time schedule that I have to go to where I want to go to. So you hurriedly take your bath, you hurriedly eat, you hurriedly move out. But this holiday, I slept in the bath, put hot water on my body. I could feel tension draining out of me. I could feel the pains and the stress going out of me. And I checked my blood pressure, it was normal. So this is a trip, a holiday that, even if it's Obudu Cattle Ranch, if it is Shiloh Beach in Abraka, anywhere you can just go, I think relaxation is good for the system. We are working under too much pressure in our lives. And I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. There's a lime tree there that is 500 years old, and one of their greatest poets was said to have written his poetry in that place, and the tree is being preserved. Then another thing we lack in our culture that these people have is maintenance culture. They preserve their things. Monuments, history, infrastructure, they preserve them. Then another thing I also observed that I want to talk about, I've never seen different models of cars like as I've seen here. All kinds of brands. The kind of Fords I've never seen, Toyota that I've never seen, all kinds of brands. And when you go to the car park, you see cars, small boys coming out of them because they can buy with loans. So all these Yahoo boys, you put your leg on top of dashboard with one dirty girl because you just bought one GLK. I've not seen GLK like this. Because you bought one GLK, you think you're a superstar. When you come here, nobody go notice you. Nobody go notice you. You go just be like bush guy. So it's nice. This guy is going to disturb us. He's cleaning the place, sweeping. Mama, sweeping. And the thing is sucking up the whatever is sweeping. So it's good. I'm having fun. And I strongly recommend Romania for an affordable holiday. God bless you. Remember our conference coming up 8th and 9th of November. 8th and 9th of November. If you you send a message to +234 802121 9262 and we'll register you. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki.